In the pneumatic circuit, we are using tubing to transfer all the air pressure from one component to another component. The tubing has two sizes, which is the 6mm size and 4mm size. Usually the 6mm size is using for the supply, and the 4mm size used to connect or to transfer the air from the one component to another component. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to introduce you what is an ACU or Air Service Unit. As you know from the video earlier that the air is pressurized by using the air compressor. From the air compressor, the air will go into this device. Okay. The air will go from these ports into the main valve. The user can either open or close the main valve. And then after the main valve is open, the air will go through from this pressure regulator, which have a pressure gauge where the user can adjust its own working pressure by adjusting this regulator. The air will filter so that there is no foreign matter or water content before it goes into the system. From the air service unit or ASU, the air will go to the air manifold. What is the main purpose of air manifold is that from the inlet, which is from here, it will distribute the air more than one output. For example, you need to activate or to supply more than one system, you can do so by using the air manifold. The next component in pneumatic circuit is directional control valve, or known as a DCV. The directional control valve has many types, depends on the ports and the conditions of that control valve can do. And moreover, the types of the directional control valve is also depends on the mechanism that trigger it. For example, we have a push button which can use to change the position inside the control valve. Beside push button, we also have a toggle switch, and then we also have a limit switch, which is the roller types, where when it trigger, it also can trigger the control valve. So this is the other types of limit switch. The directional control valve also can be changed its condition by pressure. So this type of control valve, it will change its position where there is different of pressure inside one of these ports. For these types of directional control valve, only the left side of the directional control valve is operated by the air. The other side is operated by using a spring, so that when there is no pressure in the left of the control valve, the spring will take over the pressure and then it will return it to the initial position. So the main purpose of the control valve is to control or to direct the air pressure from the supply. which is from the compressor to the system or to the actuator, so that the system will make a new task, or for example, for the actuators, it will move or react based on the pressure that it takes. In pneumatic system, a norm actuator is the pneumatic cylinder, which the movement of the pneumatic cylinder is a linear. Either we can put it vertically or horizontally. The pneumatic cylinder have two types. This is a single acting cylinder, and this one is the double acting cylinder. The difference between the single acting and the double acting cylinder is that for the single acting cylinder, it only have one ports for inlet or outlet of the air. To extend the cylinder head, the pressure need go to the inside of the ports. To retract the cylinder head, the air must pull out from the ports, where in front of the cylinder we have a spring. For the double acting cylinder, however, they have two ports. Either one can be inlet and outlet for the air. So, for example, the front ports is inlet for the air, and at the back side is the outlet for the air. It will create a two difference of pressure inside the cylinder. So the cylinder might extend or retract because of the difference of pressure inside of its cylinder. The application for these two types of pneumatic cylinder is that for the single acting cylinder, there is only one pressurized movement, either extend or retract. If the ports is in the back of the cylinder, so the movement, the pressure movement, is only for the extend. For the retract, it's moved by using the spring. For the double acting cylinder, since it have two ports, front and the back of the cylinder, the pressurized movement for the cylinder is either extend or retract.